Hi, Plastic. You hear me okay? Vaguely early. So far so good. I had a decent amount of trouble with my computer. Um, my computer has been apart for the better part of the past few days. And we are now back on the old rig, so the old CPU and whatnot. Because it appears that the motherboard that I got is actually screwed. So that means we are back a step or two, but we'll be alright. Yeah, it's a little frustrating, but sign in. Okay. So what have you made my password? Let's try that one then. Yep. I'm logged in. Yes, that's me. Don't care about passkeys. Okay. That is showing live on that one too. No, I still have my model and whatnot. Plastic. I managed to get everything else back up and running more or less. But we'll see if there's anything that I'm going to have to end up tweaking, because I can see my tracking is a little bit weird right now too. Which is annoying. But hey. And I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for stream. If I'm going to be streaming in the full anyway. Good streak, Plastic. Am I blurry? Like a shimmer. Let's see. Not clean lines. Okay. Not the lick of my eyes. It looks fine on my end. When you say not clean lines, is it for everything or just the model? Just the model. Well, I did have to redo everything, and I did have some tweaks. So you're probably right. Using my microphone? You are. Okay. So it's not tracking appropriately whenever I'm talking. Is it... Ba 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 ba? That's a little bit better. Not great, but a little bit better. Let's see. We'll put that at 10 then. I'm going to eventually. Yeah, plastic. I've been taking recommendations and whatnot on Discord. But right now I don't have any stuff on it, as it were. So I still need to kind of like pick one and then make sure it works with all the things I need it to, etc., etc., etc. Okay, tracking's better. Now to do the actual thing that you mentioned. But it looks kind of blurry, you said, right? Almost like it's not got sharp edges or anything like that. Let's see. Better or worse? Also, hi, plastic. Pets again. I didn't expect anybody to pop in, so it's good to see you. Pet. Okay, so I got ambient occlusion. That's handy. I wonder if any of my filters are still around. No, mic aux is messed up. Filters. I do still have my gain and noise suppression and stuff, so that's nice. You do have a life, plastic. You've been practicing a lot of stuff, and I see you doing those stuffs too. Please do not disparage yourself. I know that you have trouble whenever life kind of gets a hold of you, but you're a good noodle. Let's see. Do not click giant Tibby. Echo. Oh yeah, did you know I could do this? You said there was a problem with blur, right, plastic? Is this better or worse? but what about what about what about what about I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. I can tell the tracking's still a little bit fucky, but that's fine. That one's not a very big toggle. That one turns on vignetting, which not a lot. Chromatic aberration. Nothing has changed. Okay. Like depth of field. That's not gonna do anything. Nah. Anamorphic flare. I don't actually know what that one is. Huh. That's cute. Probably Co. Eh, look into my eyes. Sneezes. All right. All right. That's enough of that. Bloom. Everybody likes Bloom, right? Be not afraid. Co dying in the background. Yeah. Forgot I could do this tone mapping too. How do we feel about this? Yeah, just a little bit, Co. I suppose I've never shown you guys that I can do weird shit like this, huh? Oh yeah. I can add a bobbing effect as if it's being held by a handheld. See? Merry Christmas, Matt. I don't want that. Need to get you macros. Oh no, I can do a lot of stuff with this Co. Like Warudo, if I can get an actual proper 3D model, I can do a lot of stuff going with it. There are like whole ass blueprints because like right now it's not working, so the head pet thing and the get beamed thing aren't working. But you can make little blueprints for these that specifically make it react to something, and it's literally just coding. And that's how my face tracking works. So it takes in the data and it has little links and whatnot, and like if this, if that, etc., etc., etc. It's pretty handy. I need you to track my mouth better. Open mouth. Ha! Smooth time. What if I turn this off? Ah, wah, 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 wah. I'm talking. I'm talking. I'm yakking. I mean, if you say so. Bites plastic. Ah. Um, that's fine. Why are you? This is going to be a little bit of a troubleshooting stream as I kind of get back into everything because stuff is broken. Where's my field of view? Oh, 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 oh. That's handy to know. I can just do that. Oh yeah. For fun. So Warudo lets you do backgrounds and stuff like this. I'm using a transparent one, but like low. I don't know right now, Ko. Uh so you got that, which is this, and which is the blue sky. And I can go to like blue. Teal? Go to this. Oh, okay, I see. 1 second. View is where this camera. Yes, there we go. That's why it looked weird. You can choose to render the environment or not, and it saves on resources. Obviously. Um, so I got different environments. For instance, the ruins weren't just blue. It was this. Wow. We can go here, which is just a hotel room or some shit. We don't have a lot of variety. We go to the blue sky. No, not quite. Yeah, there was no lizard in the background. I do like shenanigans, Co. Um, character, camera, transparent background. Do not render environment. What do you do? Toggle. That's fine. I can turn myself off. Got it. Hi, Bendy. Okay, it looks like the ambient occlusion was probably part of what it was looking at. Um, that's fine. That's fine. I could give myself MS AA 8X anti-aliasing. Still want to figure out what's going on with the mouth tracking. I feel like we need to mess with that a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see some of the puppet lines whenever I bring this part up. Balls. Yeah. You can see some of the controls that go on in the background. Ooh. Don't need to clamp that. We got pendulum already. That should be fine. So we need to work on this instead. E, U, E, O. Okay, so it's getting those pretty well. Pretty well there. You're being a little bit moody. Why is that? I'm pretty I'm pretty zoomed in. How zoomed in do you want this? Eh. Yep. Teeths. I feel like my mouth is a little bit less expressive than it was before. What do you think? Or is it doing things appropriately? I can't really tell. I don't tend to watch myself too awful much when I'm not calibrating things like that. It's a lot stiffer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Hmm. Mm. The smaller motions seem like they're like there's just so you can see me talking. You can see my mouth moving and whatnot, and it's getting the appropriate syllables and consonants and shit like that, but it's not as expressive. Wow. I'm glad you're enjoying it, plastic. But the cheeks do move. Hmm. Cut up that. Let's see what happens there. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here. You can look at my face. Sorry. What happens when I replace this one with a 2? Why? Okay, things are a little bit more expansive there, I think. See, that's the fun part, Co. I can just... I'll replace this one with a 2! I think this one might be a little bit too much. You cannot go above 2. So it is a range. Things start to break if you do that. Like break. So that's pretty nice. I'm curious, just for fun, just while we're here. Why? There you go. We don't want to mess with that. Yeah. See? See? That's what I meant. After you go above 2, it's like, How about this? Wah, wah. Do a 10 for science. Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, no! Yeah. 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 Actual vampire crying. That's pretty good. This isn't too bad. This is 1.25, for example. Not quite as expressive as before. I'm trying to remember my settings, but I'm going to be perfectly honest. It's been a fucking long ass time. See, the last time I did this, I didn't do it on stream. Yeah. 1.5 then adjusted. We're at 1.4 right now. If I recall, you should stream every time you need to calibrate. So the calibration itself, this right here is where like setting defaults and like certain bits and pieces that keep things in different bounds. The calibrating looks like this. See those little jerks? So those little movements are it recentering everything, and I have to do that with the tracker and with the software that's actually puppeting the avatar and whatnot. All right, have fun, Co. 1.4 is feeling a little bit more. So the little balls there, the little dangly bits are there as part of the calibration. Like I can't calibrate without them. They're little fellas. I think I can get rid of them. Oh, I can. It just changes the way my physics are messed around with. Okay, so yeah. Okay. I see. So these have to do with the pendulum physics. Pendulum physics are it kind of figuring out where the rest of my body is based on the stuff that it's actually tracking. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, cool. Good to know. Been a while. Been a while. Right. Okay. That's good. That's off. That's behaving. Stream looks good. Code, do you mind checking and seeing if the YouTube stream is not fucked? Culture. I think this tracking is good. We're at 1.4. I could end up adjusting it and whatnot if I end up thinking I need to do so in the future. Cool. Thank you, Co. I think we might be good there. Looks like Landon has given us a couple of recommendations for motherboards there. I do err towards MSI stuff just because the one that we're on right now is an MSI. Is older, but it's still working perfectly fine too. And it's been through a couple of moves. 1.4. I mean, this is what we're doing here, Co. So let's calibrate. We go back to the little pendulums. 1.4. 6. 1.6. Wow. Does this setting also affect your eyes? No. You're fine, Plastic. You're not causing any trouble. And it's entertaining to see you comment on things too. Vibrating and bouncing. What, you don't like a little bit of jitter in your eyebrows? How about now? Okay, I went from 1.2 to 1.1 on the eye blink and eye sensitivity stuff for it, which makes sense because I was adjusting global sensitivity for tracking to get the mouth and whatnot approved. So tuning it a little bit on the eyes was in the cards anyway. I think we're good there. 1.6 for global sensitivity, 1.1 for the eye stuff. We're still a little bit jittery, so I might want to like refine it some more later. But I've also been jittery basically the whole last time, so okay. Keep an eye out for anything else that seems kind of weird. And traces the lip curls and follows the closes. Is that what you were after? That is a that had some success in our shorts. Okay, good. All right. At some point later, I will make sure to save each one of these settings just in case. Make sure everything works appropriately. Okay, so we're good there. could try to stream something. Let's just make sure everything kind of behaves. Oh, they're dead, man. We might not have a very long stream today, and things might be a little bit weird. So, we had some computer trouble, so I'm having to reset a whole bunch of stuff. I have had my computer disassembled for the past 2.5 days. I don't ever want to see my ratchet screwdriver again. um... 30 minutes. I'll probably go for another half hour since this isn't really a big spicy one. I can go, yeah. It's not really that bad. Not a full stream, but I am live. That. Hi, pass the slip. I think so, Bendy. I think that's the big thing. I still need to do some research based on like the big message that I put in Discord. But I haven't had a chance to do that research yet, so be good, Catnip. Have fun. Don't die. Eat food. Consume Prilosec. What, Co? Do you not like the delightful fruit flavor of Prilosec? Huh. Just has subscribed to the YouTube channel, as well as somebody named VTuber Feet. Okay? No plastic. You've been spending too much time around Apple. I don't know. Go ahead and take a look. You know what it tells me? It says VTuber Feet. That's the case. Yeah, cloud status. Okay. Loud. Got it. Model lagging a little bit. That's good to know. Alright, we can tune that. That's the Zeal. Hi, Zeal. We're, attempting to figure out weirdness. How's that sound? What the dog doing? Why am I quiet? Co? Why am I quiet? Wait a second, you son of a pig. Sound settings. Headset earphone. You want that. Clicky. Ba ba ooh. Ba 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 da. Ba 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 da. Huh. Why? Default for communication. Oh. Okay. Wah. Wah 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 wah. Hi Kuma. Ah wah wah. Ada pada 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 pada. Hapa papa hada pada 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 pa. Hapa. Wah. Ababa. Wah. Wah. Filters. Ba. Ba ba wada bada ba. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. How's that? A touch. A smidge. I like making noises. I like making noises, plastic. Rare. I kept most of my tuned stuff. So why is? Noise gate, that's fine. Are you, Zeal? Because I don't think you're an idiot, Zeal. Bah! Bah! Ah! Bah! Come on, Co, we're going on an adventure. Covord, the sequel. Why do you want that to happen, though? Let me know if the game or anything sounds weird too. Game volume is close to my natural speaking volume. Yeah, that looks about right. It's weird though, because I'm subtracting like 6 decibels from the game volume, but adding like 7 to my own voice. I can indeed get excited. I am excitable. By excitable, I mean loud AF. Cole, would you quit lollygagging? This is why foxes don't have rights, Co. I am afraid you were stuck forever, Co. Come on, you fat piece of crap. Not the chicken! You killed us, Co. Merry Christmas, Holy Lou! Pet, 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 pet. Alright, it looks like a pain nexus. Looks like things are working. This is a little bit jank. So I'm gonna have to see if I might be able to tweak a few things a bit more. Zeal, I believe, tuck Zeal in, that we should still be able to do Baldur's Gate tomorrow. I don't think Darktide will run. Because remember, a big thing about my older computer stuff is that it does not quite have the gumption to handle. Dark Tide. We could give it a shot. Either stream crashes or it doesn't. Model lagging with this game or anything like that? I would really hope it wouldn't lag with this one, but it has been a while. Jitters from... Ow. Jitters from the model. I readjusted my seat or something. Man, I do tend to like squiggle a little bit. I mean, it should track if I do something like that, so it makes sense. You're an instance, Co. Pushes over. How'd it go, Bendy? Merry Christmas, Auri. How's my replacement doing? He is inferior in every way. It's always nice and warming to hear something like that, Bendy. Hi, Ananana. Does this remind you of Factorio, Bendy? Because I don't think it does. I think you want to play Factorio. Pass that there, Bendy. Cole, quit wandering off, dang it. Tases. More like you need enforcement. Oh, okay. Alright, time to drink potions. That's cool. That's also cool. That is really convenient. Then why is it your fault, Ko? That sounds like a little hee hee hoo hoo. You're going to fucking jail. Doggos that wander off. Get the bappening, Co. Da, da. My dog! How much you need $25 dues for, Ananana? Tainted Grail is really good. I'm a little bummed that I'm probably not going to be able to play it for a while. At least on stream, and I want that playthrough to be stream only, so... Appreciate it, Co. If you find anything useful, let me know. I feel like an enchant scroll that specifically gives it -1 dexterity is kind of bad, kind of poopy, you know? God dang it. Thanks, Everpants. I am in an alright mood. We had some pretty rough computer troubles. So that was a little bit of a chore, but I managed to get my stuff working again by switching to an old rig. I'm a strong, independent being, ain't need no principle. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hope everything's okay, Everpants. Oof. Good thing to remember if it ends up going down that route is that you have literally no way to know that things like that would end up escalating in that way. Go for it, go. Butterfly. Good to know. Thank you, Co. The gigabyte B550 does. Yako? It looks... So this model was made by a friend, Everpants, so it's not really... It was made by someone as a gift, because I had made like a really low-quality model by myself. Get him, Co. And the proportions are a little off, but it's got a full body and a tail and whatnot. Fully equipped. Let's see. Fair enough. Here. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Windows, for the inappropriate things. I am very tiny here. But as you can see, there's a whole ass model there. And I can get really up close, too. No! You got any games on your phone, Auri? I do like the outfit. It's a good outfit. No. Hi, Skip. Hope everybody's Christmas has gone at least a little okay. No. Grabs his Auri. Yeah. Hi, Zio. What you boy? Good Christmas is good. My dog has been slain. It's okay, Ko, you're alive. You're gonna get killed by that mushroom boy again. Yeah. Chicken? Macaroni? With the chicken strips? Oh, you express died down there, Ko. I feel like you fucked up, Ko. Especially since you're the one that's dead. Deddy McDeado. I didn't actually command you to die. You were supposed to be following me, but you decided that you wanted to aggress the mushroom man. Yeah, like that. God, they deal so much damage. Yeah. We have had some success with stream today, though. That's good. I can feel the right side of my leg getting hot, however. Which is next to the computer. Oh, yeah. That's nice and toasty. Let's see. No, not found in China. Just explode easily on contact with giant mushroom creature. Thank you, Specky. Give me that. CPU. Actually not getting super hot. That's good. That's good. It just feels hotter because the computer does not have as good of... This particular case doesn't have as good of air circulation. 51C is pretty good, though. We're good there. All right. We are going to go ahead and call it a little bit early today. I did not have much prepared here, and I need to finish tweaking a few things and see if I can get them all working appropriately. So, thank you very much, all of you, for joining me here for this impromptu little chew upon the video game. And hopefully, I will be back up and running fairly soon. Be good, everybody. Pet. No, thank you for joining me, Zil. It's good to see everybody just kind of trickled in. Love you too, Bendy. I do very much appreciate it, everybody. Sincerely, once again. Wah.